Yeah. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Oh, look. I wasn't even gonna stream and I ain't gonna lie because I didn't record. I just thought feeling a little funny about it. I was like, man, at least I can do is stream because them beats weren't really too much hitting on them. For me to even get enough mojo to lay something. But we gonna do this though. We definitely gonna get to this though, the business on this. And I'm gonna give the Dolphins one more chance, though, another chance. Feel like I found something. I found a better approach. So we're gonna get into it. I really think I found a better approach to use with them. You know, everybody naturally is just gonna play so far off. So we're gonna switch it up a little bit and then try to stick to the switcher. Then hit them over the top. You know my thing, hit them off on the head. So let's see how it go, though. Let's see how it go. Let's see. Let's go listen.
Yeah.
Now, VG, you made this?
Bach beat. Yeah, lift me a little pain, killer 5758 with a frame, nigga. By myself with the same niggas, but I ain't too deep like Dame Lillard. Lord won't bless no lame niggas. You ain't watch your steps, you James, nigga. We gon' make it.
Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
Get broad, yeah. Let it give me a side. These niggas can't see me in parlay from out of the apartment. So I had to crush on my wood like a car. I know I can spit, but she slide. It had some pain on me and she robbed. You could be chill, watching the park, both getting text, but we ain't even ballin'. I don't go ghost like a Mario Hart. The niggas be killing, they better than me on this God shit. Gotta keep you some beat that you march with. We all gonna score this squad shit. So I bought with my brothers, it's all shit. Go with the blow.
On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Miami. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line.
Good.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
Man, Ojo.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store. He has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Could have been up out of there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Right back to Achane.
Oh, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Room, if any at all.
Hey, come on,
No
man.
gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd
This
and
nigga
10.
just move him out of the
Looked
way.
like he was trying to
Move
bounce
so
it outside, but no
fast.
success.
Catching him.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot.
Come
And
on,
trying to
dog.
get it outside, the defensive
Don't do
pursuit
it
was
like
there
that.
and just ran him down.
Not do it like that. That's bullshit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their
Some real
opening
bullshit.
drive. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step
Man,
aside
that just
here
hit me
in
with some
this
real
1st quarter.
bullshit.
2 runs
And he
for a
just
net
went
gain
cheese.
of nothing. Now here's 3rd
He
and
just
10.
got out where he went when he saw me in there. Went cheese. Oh, man.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua gonna throw. Being chased out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Man, wait. Gee, I'm so
TJ
sick.
Watt
I'm
causing
damn
the
getting kind of
disruption.
tired
He
of
gets
man.
the sack.
That's all you really play on this. Like a
So still a
cheesy kind
scoreless
of.
game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on
Oh, this
4th
shit getting
down.
old, man.
20 TX.
Where's all this shit been?
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
TX.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Ain't no way to Sean
Picked off by
Elliott
Deshaun
even
Elliott.
keeping up.
And he will take this all the way down to the
These niggas so
38-yard
cheesy.
line.
It's just so lame.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Hell no.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
He just missed.
Gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Wilson going to change things up here. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Early.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Sure.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Steelers 7.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
East right, snow. All right.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
Oh my
And he can
God.
manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
What?
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
the fuck?
Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
It's now 3rd and down.
Man, what? Oh my. I guess, man. I guess. I guess. What the fuck just happened?
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Hey, long. Hey, 21 TA.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it.
Brings up 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. Steps away to his left.
Bruh.
And they hit him as he throws. As this one's
They're
going to
not
go
even
straight down to
blocking.
the
It's
turf.
like weak ass
Incomplete.
blocking.
Boy, a real head scratcher there.
Yeah,
And that will force a turnover on downs.
I ain't it, dog.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Nigga not even good, man. It's just so much shit going on, bro.
Solid run on 1st down, gain of
Working
7,
nigga
leaves him with a
favor,
2nd and
dog.
3.
I ain't seen
And
shit
a lot
yet.
of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a
Ain't
nice
even
little gain out
chance
of it.
with
Here's
shit.
2nd and 3.
Nigga went on a lineman, dog, and moved out the way. My people just got pushed out the way.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Harris running straight ahead.
Look how we missing.
And brought down, but
Oh,
not before
Sam,
they get
it's
it
too much shit
inside
getting
the 10 to
given.
the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set
Like
them
10
up 1st
yards
and
off of
goal.
that.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just
Too much
dominated the
shit being
D-line
given,
there.
dog.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now Wilson wants a different look. They run again with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown.
Man, this got the. I mean, bro, it ain't no
Najee
work.
Harris
Look
with
at
his
how the
second
niggas
touchdown
ran
here
past.
in this 1st half. And the Steelers
making this
go
shit
up
too.
by 2 touchdowns.
What?
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Dolphins nothing.
Oh.
Boswell now to kick it
Oh,
away after
what
the
the
touchdown.
fuck, bro? What?
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Nigga playing on
This
the
is
lineman,
exactly why
dog.
you
Just think about
practice
it.
a 2-minute
Man,
drill
we
all through camp and at least one practice
switching to
each
get
week
to the
before a
lineman and do
game.
bullshit.
A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together,
Come on,
reach the
dog.
end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Yeah, exactly. Now we switch back to the cheese formation to the sound bits. Like, come on, dog.
Let's go.
Now Tua.
I
the ball
can't
comes
get that
out
one.
on the hit,
Oh,
but they'll say
man.
it's incomplete.
Switch
Well,
to the cheese
congratulations to them.
Sam.
They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Turbo three, kick. Turbo two. Turbo three, kick. Turbo three, kick.
In motion, Hill.
Turbo one, high. Watson, Oscar.
From the gun, it's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watson, Oscar, Watson, up.
Straight cheese versus Sam. Yeah, boy, straight cheese.
In motion, Hill.
Turbo one. Ready,
Here's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Anthony Schwartz, 44 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our
Let's
score
go, man.
14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And now they'll shift things around. They'll start the drive with Harris. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Now Wilson changing the play.
Oh, no.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
It was
Still a
playing
few
for a
inches
year
short of
ago.
a first down as they come up now on second down.
Yeah, I think he's starting to wake up, starting to realize. Running enough, clock it, like, oh, look.
Here comes third and the length of the football. They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up
Nah,
saving
buddy.
the running back who scored on their last
Like you finna
possession.
go with your
But the
first
coverage
move.
held, it goes incomplete.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Able to find
Oh
the
my
open man.
God.
It's complete. And he is out of bounds.
3 though, like I
inside
said,
the
I just said
35.
3. Yeah, 3.
4th down, no
That's the
problem.
original
Just a
plan.
ho-hum pick up of 14
3.
to keep the offense on the field.
Good little 3 on the way. Crazy man. He must have ran had to get open like that. But boy, what's the name came back through on the other side and shit.
So now following the roll of the dice,
Oh, that
they've
shit
got
just
a
didn't even
first and
look
10
right.
inside the 35. Again, Wilson.
Oh my God.
Incomplete.
What? Could none of us get that?
Was there and launched a deep ball.
Yes,
But he's
sir.
unable to
Like
get
we
away
called
from the
it.
defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't
Like
uncover
we
the end of
called
the
it.
route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Boswell's kick
we
is
said.
good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Number 2, ice jab. Ice jab.
I ain't in the cheese no more. The Sam. What happened?
Tua, a final shot before half. And getting
What
this
happened?
just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number
Crazy
3.
man.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
A 10-point
Yeah,
game,
I was
17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA
Excuse me.
Sports.
It is in a moment.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
Yeah, pretty much know this Steeler.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These
I knew it was
offensive
gonna
guys
be
are
a-
tinkering
oh,
like
come on now.
crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both
Straight
sides
down, didn't
searching
make
for
that shit.
adjustments. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what
I'm
they're
gonna
always
tell you
hoping
what
on
thing
that
would
type of
really
a
throw
play,
me
if
off
they
though
can get to the
with people
end of
that
the line
play like with
and
the
have a
cheese
chance to turn it
formation.
upfield as he did there.
They will
That
burn
means they
clock
controlled
and
the
play
blocking
cheese.
and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that
Man,
lane.
you
Yeah, I
can't
guess
pick
I
one
need to
out of that.
clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved
gotta
in the
be
run
both?
game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it
That's
forward.
what though, man.
From the 48-yard line,
You
here's a
running
second and
Sam,
7.
shit, and you.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he's down right
for
around
real?
midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And you
Talk
gonna
about
run
defenders,
on top of that?
specifically
Yeah,
linebackers, keeping
damn.
their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, here's Harris. And he has the first
Man, they
down
waited.
yardage
They
before bring him
hesitated.
down right at the 45. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You
Yeah,
expect a
but-
pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Nee, bro. Chill. Too far.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 69 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Down to the 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, 32 yards. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
21G, 21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Now Tua going to change the play.
10 at the 41-yard
Not liking the look, they'll change the play. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll let this go for the end zone.
Oh my God.
I'm sure this isn't a fault, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot.
Yeah, okay.
Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little.
Okay. Oh my God.
Listen up. Scat.
Oh man. What?
Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh my
Takes
God.
a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Man, this shit so janky, dog. That shit, it's just cheese. This is he's so plain.
There he was, hit again.
Dude, this nigga didn't even put his hands. Oh my
Starting to get a little
God.
frustrated.
Got to keep his composure.
What?
Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
End zone by himself.
Solo left Zion.
What?
And again, it's Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. And this is taken
Oh
in
my
at the 5.
God, dog, they playing me, dog. This nigga is not good. That's the fucked up part about the shit.
59 yards.
Oh
and
my
the Dolphins are able to
God.
get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra
Oh
point
my
up
God.
and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Yeah, lead
And
up.
no run back forthcoming.
Yeah,
So this will come out
lead.
to the 30.
It's just funny shit. That shit just too funny.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
19.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
Man,
Now
boy.
in Miami, it's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Second and 10.
14.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Touch 50.
They hand this off to Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They didn't turn this game so long. Crunchy's too quiet.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is Wilson. That's swung out wide to Harris.
Oh, then when you throw it, he just throw it as safe. Like, you stand there, you might well keep running the ball.
To be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll take this down to the 26. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
My jungle.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the
Man.
clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
They want
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Dang it.
Extra point put through.
Fuck, you gonna run cheat into the
clock.
clock.
Make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I think I just hit it wrong.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Damn.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Tua is going to change things up.
32 stinger. Turbo 1, high, low, low, low. Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30.
Run it back.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining
Tua. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And
Run
that
it
should
back.
just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Wilson wants to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. They'll wind up getting 7.
Lame,
Play,
like,
and it's second down.
just run it back
Now the
there.
Steelers use the
Now you
first
doing
of
all
their
this
3
pointless
timeouts.
ass throwing the ball all of a sudden. Like, come on, man. Just run it back.
Second down and 3. They go
Now he
play
wanna
action
throw the
now.
ball.
Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let
Like,
this go deep
man,
right
niggas
side.
suck,
Oh,
bro.
dangerous pass there, and it's
Niggas really
intercepted.
suck.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he
Man,
called for it
sure.
too late, and when he delivered, they were all
That
over him in the
listen to that,
secondary and came up
bro.
with the interception.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Watson, Oscar.
Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons
Man,
they're down
yeah.
is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football
Damn,
League.
man,
But
I
before
got-
you watch these offenses, they were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
I
it
waited
certainly was
too
fun
late
watch
to
from
make
our
that
perspective.
slide
Had to be those
adjustment
defensive
for real.
coaches, though.
God
That wasn't a
damn,
blast for
dog.
them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From South Florida.
All right, though, I gotta get a win, though. I can't keep going like that. Hell no. And with the Dolphins, man. Might be forcing it, but fuck that. I'm gonna get the win. I should just be bullshit ass blitz.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're
Let's
going to need
go,
our first snap
man.
to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut.
All right. What
And
the
he's brought
fuck,
down
man?
after a nice gain
was
and
just
a
missing?
first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Frank ass shit. He was just bobbing and
Great
weaving.
start
My
to the
people just
drive. They're up in
moving
the
and shit.
neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. From the 43. He's got this complete to James Cook.
I see how he play
And
already.
they get there to take him down right around the
See, that little
41.
movement was just
3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's just great
See what we
instincts.
got.
Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and
What
run
we
it.
got
They hit a
on
weak point in the coverage
for?
and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from the 41. Operating from the gun, it's Allen.
Oh, let's go. Let me get
A lot
that.
of players around this one, and it is intercepted.
Appreciate
Picked
y'all.
off by Kader Kohu.
Appreciate you.
Wow.
Yeah, when I want to get some shit going, man. Look. Let's go, man.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun, Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
13 more yards.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
Tyrell Dodson on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings
Second
up
and 8.
standing at the Dolphins'
Complete
40-yard
Derrick
line.
Henry. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Turning to Henry on third. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Fullback dive up the gut.
Hey, hell no.
Off a tackle,
I'm gonna
but
say
he
that.
left them
Oh,
all
fuck.
behind. And the Dolphins got it.
Fuck out of here.
Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but their first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
Opening carry for Devon Achane.
Hell.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
a loss of a yard. Brings up
Second down carry for Achane. And that's good for a gain of 5. Coming in for the stop was Michael Pierce. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be third down and 6.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
2 and out from the gun.
What?
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down.
Nigga.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
This nigga suck, man. Hey, man, I can't believe they holding
Offense
on
still
to him
staying out
in
after the
real life.
incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
I don't get it. I don't see how, though. I don't see how. I do not see it. What is they getting at?
They're going for this. He lofts it deep left.
Oh!
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reason he was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be
Oh!
to touch the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Oh, man.
Jackson to throw it. He rolls to his right. Has it in close. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. A couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. Just not quite enough to break the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Henry.
It's results like that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Blitz coming, Lamar. And they will score. It's a ball.
It's either end, they're just getting beat like it.
The Ravens get the
He barely even touched them, dog, and we impressed.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Let's go.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And look at this return. Races past midfield.
Come on.
Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
I remember these feelings running on the field after a great return like that, Kate. It almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
First down, here's Tua. He's looking deep once again. Into a crowd,
bumped the shit out of him.
Intercepted.
God damn, he bumped him.
And the Ravens are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep.
Bump, right.
Or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He lets one fly deep down.
Thank you.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off. Kendall.
Well, hey, let's go, man. Bullshit. Come on. Oh, type, this ain't like me. Let's go.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's trying another one deep. This is caught inside the 15.
Like me. It's not like me.
And he'll take this across.
Yeah.
And get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, report! Report!
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 33 on 2nd down. He's on the move.
Ah!
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks
Hey,
it
man,
free.
go get that,
Incomplete.
Jack.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket.
How the fuck I not picked it?
Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at fourth down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
Fourth down, here's Jackson.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, get set. Step.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second.
Hey, 21 TM. Step. Hey.
First down from the red zone. Drops back. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Another try following the sack. And he's in trouble.
They
He
don't
gets brought
hold
down
up
again.
a block worth a damn, dog.
Timeout taken by
Like
the
worth a
Ravens.
damn,
That
they
is
won't
their
hold
final
up
one.
a block.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Like they really won't hold up a block, dog.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
Look at this shit.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. It's a 36-yard look for him.
First down, ain't it?
Aubrey puts it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it
Oh,
away.
yeah, they have been on their head. Let me change it.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
That's because I don't be feeling like changing it after every thing.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
That's why I don't be feeling like changing after every single thing.
Middle.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Toward the
That's
sideline,
inbound.
he's got it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
One final shot before halftime. And that one hits the ground
Man,
incomplete.
hell
A
no.
single second left now on the clock. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. So that brings up second down.
A 60-yard attempt.
Online, but not enough juice.
Ah!
It's no good short.
Let's go.
So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an
Appreciate
interesting
it.
one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Return starts from the 16. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball.
This thing can't throw. What shit?
Inside the 30.
Oh,
Offense
yeah,
up to the
damn.
line fast. First down, Tagovailoa to throw.
This
This
nigga,
one
man.
intercepted.
I ain't to a suck.
And the Ravens are tackled on the return after taking the interception back to the 25. They worked hard to have
Damn,
a
man.
halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball,
Should've
Kate,
just threw it
baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the
should've just
NFL.
threw
And
it.
especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively, you want to adjust exactly
How
what
did we
they did to
miss?
take the ball away there to
Oh,
begin the
my.
second.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, I know you can see that.
This nigga
smile
stiff
on my
arm and
face
we
as
still
stand
miss.
next to
He
each other.
turning and sticking
Sure,
his
I love that
hand out.
run.
And
I'm
we
thinking
missing.
about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Henry on second. Past midfield to the 45.
All right, they slowing me down so he can outrun me, dog.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
All right.
The Ravens grab the lead on their first
Hey.
series of the half.
I ain't that
Henry,
fucking
the
suck.
touchdown.
Man, slow me down so he can outrun me.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
And I'm coming at an angle and I got somebody faster than him.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff.
Man. Madden.
Hill now to return it. Returns looking good so far. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Tua.
Get out of fucking line, man. Ain't nobody
Took a
blocking.
shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He puts everything behind this one.
Fucking go, dog.
Downfield. And in for the Miami touchdown. Extra
Fuck
point
what he
attempt
talking
for
about.
Sanders.
Fuck what you talking about.
Their lead to 3.
Ravens 14.
Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end
Oh,
zone
Mark.
for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with Henry. And he powers through the middle for a
So
gain of
just because
4.
he get the ball and juke,
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
is we supposed to get out of position?
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On second
Right
down,
there!
Henry
Oh,
again.
that's that bullshit I'm talking about. They pulling me, dog.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives
They
them the first
pulling
down.
me.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution.
Nigga got to the
from
ball
James.
when-
Now that
oh
3rd
my
down call
God,
is
bro.
ready, well, they could stick it right back in
Well,
the
we could have
pocket
been
for
had
another
him so
occasion.
many times in the backfield.
First down, and they go back to Henry.
Man,
They make this
oh
stop,
my.
We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Baltimore first down.
On first down, Jackson.
Go.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It looks like we
Nigga
can
just
call it
trying
about
to juke
4
as soon as he
yards in
touched the ball so they can do
Long-time
janky
standout
shit.
Calais Campbell there for the stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
17. Ravens 14.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw. He'll get this to Henry. And that tackle
Ui.
stops him
Ah,
after a
sleep
solid
missing.
gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Running for it. Here's
No!
Henry.
They're so
That was
janky.
the biggest 3 yards
Oh,
we're
my
gonna see,
God.
because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Henry. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 10 now.
Oh my.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good position.
Oh man, come on, dog.
I think it's safe to say that
Ah,
without that ball
come
being tipped,
on,
we are
dog.
looking at a big game. That's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
He'll throw it. Rolling out to his left. And after
go.
all that
Let's
running,
go.
he ends up out of bounds deep
Let's
behind
go.
the line of scrimmage. Not even a throwaway. That's going to count as a sack. Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
No good.
He didn't
Fucking
get
go.
enough into it, so it just comes down
Go.
shy of the crossbar. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
21G. Solo left Zion. Solo left.
They'll start the drive with Achan. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we got a timeout from the defense. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
They'll stick with A-Chain. And he takes it up and across midfield
Oh.
into Ravens territory. And this defense wants the extra stoppage before the 2-minute warning as they take a timeout, 2:05 on the clock.
Tempo 3 kick. Tempo 3 kick.
Oh.
He's back to throw.
That'll do it.
Along the left sideline. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That'll do it, buddy.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Playmaker, set them up. He was sitting in the flat. But I don't sync
Here's
him
A-Chain up
up.
the middle. And they bring him
That'll
to a
do it,
stop.
buddy.
This run gets him into the red zone down to the 15.
That will
Good
do
run
it,
gets
man.
him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That'll do it. Hard fought, though. Hard fought. Eat it. Hard fought. Crazy me and you. Making it look like we would just do it at home.
A-chain again.
Ah!
And he got what he could there, only to the 14.
I know.
Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. 3rd and just 2 to go.
All right, come on.
Hill comes in motion left. Oh, giving it to the wide receiver on 3rd and short.
I didn't try to do that.
Down to the 8 before going
I don't know
out.
how to do the what's in there.
They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the market.
I don't know how to do
I'm
the
not even calling
little
this a trick
dive
play
shit.
anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back. There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5.
Get with it. I can get with it. I can get with it, Yammy. I can get that's
So
better,
it's a win
man.
for
I
the
feel
visiting
better, man.
Dolphins. This
That-
is the
that
type
kinda
of game
keep them
everyone
alive,
was
man.
hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included.
The
A
running
close
out is-
one that went all the way
effective,
down to the
though.
final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player
Because I
has to
wanted to
make to the
beat.
NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Baltimore.
Running back, man. The line ain't shit, two ain't shit. You gotta get better run game out of them, though. On the real. That should be on point with it. With the threat.
Boy, it's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And Dak going to start out going to the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the
What
25.
the fuck just happened?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 72 yards.
What the
And
fuck?
the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Busted ass shit.
Aubrey Good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
What the
When you're going
fuck?
back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2nd and 7. Now Tua. Throw caught by Achane. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Tua on 4th down. And that is incomplete.
God, man.
Surprising move to go for it. Predictably, somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They run here with Rico down.
Oh my
They get it
God.
right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst,
Boy.
and nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Boy.
Now 2nd and 5. Prescott now, option right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On the run, it's Dowdle. Able to power through. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead.
Okay.
He hit him earlier in this 1st quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
No, they got
Right
NCAA
now,
out.
He's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
What
Oh,
the fuck?
A man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill.
And he got hit, bro. Oh, man, this shit, man, get your sorry ass on. He gonna pee out now. You want to dance to celebrate, man. Like, so much bullshit going on, man. They think he's good off bullshit.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now you have to do
Like,
it within
what?
your personality. They can't perceive it as
That
fake.
jank ass
I do
shit.
get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired.
Nah, bitch, don't run it. Throw the ball. Don't run it. Don't celebrate and start trying to run it.
The 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
Oh, bump the shit. Oh, my man. Just no type of call on it. Out of bounds.
Sideline
I went wide as fuck.
And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Oh.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. They run here with Dowdle.
What the fuck, bro? Am I the only one seeing this crazy ass shit going
to
on?
the 35.
My people moving, sliding and shit out the way.
Now, he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people. Maybe
Man, these sorry ass niggas be catching so many breaks.
They're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
From the 31, here's second down and 5. They run again with Dowdle. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 20.
Sorry ass niggas, man.
Just not a whole lot of room
Catching
to
too
operate
many
there
breaks
on
on
that
this
carry.
guy.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh my God, Kyle Fuller couldn't catch
And
that.
he'll take it into
Hey, yeah, man, it's too much bullshit. Hey, he running read option with Dak, man.
Prescott, 28 yards. And the Cowboys
Kendall
take a
Fuller.
3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm
Oh,
gonna add another
my
word if you don't mind.
God,
How about
man.
perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout
tough.
this ball game, and no signs
That's
of
tough.
slowing down.
That's tough.
So after
That's
the
tough.
touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one
All he
away.
did was run up. This man ran a quarterback on switch hands, bro.
And no chance to
They
see a
can't-
return on the dynamic
He
kickoff.
couldn't get caught
They'll
with
move
that.
this out to the
Couldn't get
30-yard
caught.
line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half.
Okay.
The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and
Hey,
sometimes
boy.
overuse if this is
Man,
an
and
possession.
the crazy
But I
part
think
about
this
a
has
nigga
to be
think
the
they
possession
good.
where they come up with an answer because only a few
Out of
teams
all
in
the-
the
a
history
nigga would
ever
think
come
they
back
good
from a
without this
4-score
type of shit.
deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Tua sets up to pass it. Another catch there for Waddle.
Like a nigga would really
And
think
he'll
they
be
good
taken
about
down,
how
but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left.
I tried to switch hands. It didn't work.
Sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
I did the cover up ball and shit. That's shot.
In motion, Hill.
Damn, that's kind of crazy. It didn't work.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's
I
got
tried to switch. It didn't work. What happened?
Tyreek Hill, 49 yards.
I couldn't
And the
beat him to the
Dolphins
air
are on the
even when
board
I
here
cuffed
in
the ball.
Final minute of the first half.
Damn.
Extra point.
I don't
up
understand.
and good by Sanders, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
I didn't know Dak was that fast.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Oh, this jackass shit. Come here.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
See how fast he just ran doing it, but he gave up that touchdown. Yeah. Okay.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
It's like we getting that going on. We'll break through that line, but we ain't gonna make no noise. We ain't doing
That's the way you want to start a drive.
I just want this shit to be the same way on both sides.
Opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll
You
just
might as well
keep
took
two
a
hands
knee.
on the football as he'll be taken
What are you
down
doing?
after a short pickup.
Should just took a knee.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down.
Yeah,
Two
we can
still
play.
remain. We step aside.
It don't matter what
This
I'm
is the
on. I'm on
NFL
PS5 crossplay.
EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over.
Send
We are ready
the,
for quarter number 3. Alongside
request.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll
The
have
name
it
the
first
same.
as we get going in this third quarter. And no
The EA,
return
send the EA
forthcoming. It'll be a
request.
touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Yes, 5.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Oh, Reek.
Inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
Tua going to throw.
Finally, he made a good
And
throw.
it's caught. Touchdown
Finally.
Miami. Jonnu Smith, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders.
Send it,
Back
Walt,
within a
man.
touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's
There we
back to
go.
a one-score game.
And because of
I ain't
that
got your
pressure,
big ass through that.
because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn.
Man, about
He'll be
time.
stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get
About
out of that
time.
mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
Man,
They really
come on.
tune it up, don't they?
They tune it
It
up.
should
They know
not
how they
be
do
that
it for these
simple. Just
situations.
fake that way, then go
And they
up.
build that
Fake that way,
trust.
go up.
That's
Fake
why
that way,
people
go
find
up.
him in this type of a situation.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And he running.
And as they come to the line, they will not be
Nigga,
able to get
two
off
and a
another
half.
play.
Oh my God! What happened to the celebrating, the jumping, the dancing around? What happened? What happened? How did we get here?
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards.
And he trying to run the clock and get 3. And what happened?
That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
That's
And
crazy.
down
What
close to
happened?
First down at about the Dolphins' 42. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their
They do all
timeouts.
this celebrating that
That'll leave
place.
them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Ah, this nigga suck, man. You
Down
suck.
to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a
Nigga
1-score
jumping
game.
around and shit.
This, in all probability, another run
Like
here
it
on
was
second and
over or
8.
something, and then you do this.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. One back in the backfield. He'll get
Oh
it.
my God! Oh my!
He stopped short of the first down as they rally.
Hey, bro, that's what I'm saying, man. Look
Now
at
the
that.
Dolphins will use the last
First
of
of
their
all, how
timeouts.
what's the name even come through
As they'll
missing?
head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Offering on for the Cowboys field goal.
Oh my
And this one is
God!
good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
Man, boy,
CD gonna make the
you
road
talking
back
about
a lot
robbery?
more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were playing
Ah,
on the other
really?
sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a
Oh,
very
my
difficult road.
God.
Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's first and 10. Throwing Tua.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now Tua. Yeah, the pressure gets there.
Come
and
on,
Tua
dog.
is going to be taken
All right,
down.
come on, man,
This
with the
crowd
line.
turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Tua. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted.
It's like they
Take a
wanna
chance
play
with
me.
that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
I just wanna play a nigga, dog.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here's Tua.
Oh my!
Oh, hit as he throws.
Yeah.
This is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take
Yeah.
over in terrific
Yeah.
field position.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
His kick is good.
You
And
know,
that
run
will
it back.
extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one. away
Yeah,
in
we
the fourth.
really
Without a
thinking.
doubt, obviously a
Good,
touchdown probably
man.
would have been
Oh,
the
my
final nail
God,
to finish
straight
this
up.
thing off,
Ah.
but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 30-yard line.
Sorry ass
This is
niggas.
first
Too.
and
I mean,
10.
like, just say this. Sorry ass niggas. That's the worst
Tua.
part about this. Look at Tua. Look at that.
Is out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Man, look at dude that center, dog. This bitch ass ain't sorry as hell. Won't run it back though. Dancing, calling timeout, fig up, but we're not running back. We're not running back.
Tua. And he's going to go down again. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
I don't get out of it, but then you won't even run it back.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think
too little
too late now. I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
I will beat it. Oh,
right,
shit.
Now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. One final try for Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have
straight on
mattered
the
as far as
Dolphins,
who
man.
won
I ain't
and
gonna
who
lie, I'm
lost,
straight on
that's
them,
how
bro.
this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put
just
another
don't work.
2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the
we out of
NFL
here,
on
man.
EA Sports. For more,
Unless
check
you
us
sent,
out
did you send it, bro?
EASports.com.
If not, we out of here.
It's a win for the Cowboys.
And not fuck with the Dolphins. Not this year, not last year. I'm out of here, man. I catch ya.